Welcome back to day 71, 10-day freedom plan. Picture this. You're standing on the edge of the forest path that you've been walking for 70 days. Behind you, that trail is marked with your footprints, each one a testament of your commitment. You've learned to navigate the terrain. You built the strength with your legs. You've discovered you're capable of so much more than you thought you were. But here's the beautiful part. The most transformative stretch of your journey is just right ahead of you. You spent these past weeks learning the tools, mastering the consistency, and building that unshakable confidence. You've shown up even when it's hard. You pushed through when the doubt creeped in. And now, right now, you're standing at that powerful threshold. This is the moment where everything that you've learned comes together. And this is where your daily practice transforms into lasting freedom. Welcome to day 71. I'm so glad you're here. And today marks the beginning of something special, your 10-day sprint of freedom. And I want you to know, this isn't just another challenge. This is the opportunity to take something that you've discovered about yourself, every tool you've mastered, every moment of clarity you've experienced, and weave them all together into a focused, intentional plan. You might be wondering, why does this final stretch matter so much? Think of it like this. Imagine you've been learning to play an instrument. You've practiced scales, you've learned the chords, you've studied the rhythm, each lesson built to last. But there comes a moment when you stop practicing pieces and you start playing the music. And that's where we are right now. These next 10 days, you're about to play your music, not just practice those notes. The sprint brings together everything that you've learned. That's where the knowledge becomes wisdom, where practice becomes mastery, and where intention becomes reality. And here, I'm going to walk beside you every step of the way. You're not alone in this, my friend. You never have been, and you never will be. So let's begin by looking back. Before we leap forward, let's look back. I want you to take a moment right now, and I want you to reflect back on the last 10 days. I mean, really reflect back. Not just that quick little mental scan, but a deep, honest look into your journey. Ask yourself, what worked? What action made you feel energized and aligned? Maybe it's just that morning routine that you finally stuck with. Maybe it was the way that you set boundaries in that difficult conversation. Maybe it was simply the act of showing up for yourself when no one was watching. These moments really matter. They're not small. They're those building blocks of foundation of transformation. Now ask yourself, what felt aligned? This is different than what worked. Alignment is about resonance. It's about feeling when something clicks, when the action feels true to who you are and who you're becoming. Maybe you tried a new approach to problem solving and it felt natural. Maybe you spoke the truth and you felt lighter afterwards. Then align moments with your compass. They showed you the direction of your authentic path. So let me share something with you. I once worked with someone who spent months trying to build a morning meditation practice because everyone said it was the key to success. But every morning felt like a struggle. Then one day she discovered the most peaceful, centered moments came during the evening walks. Once she honored that, everything shifted. That's alignment. It's not about doing what works for everyone else. It's about discovering what works for you, your unique rhythm, your unique soul. This brings me to 3 words that I want you to carry with you: clarity, confidence, and consistency. These aren't just buzzwords I'm throwing around. They're the foundation of the real lasting progress. They are the pillars that will support you, not just in the next 10 days, but in every challenge that you face moving forward. Clarity is your vision. It's knowing where you're going to go and why it matters. Without clarity, you're wondering. With it, every step has purpose. Think of clarity, the headlights on your car at night. You don't need to see the entire road ahead, just the next stretch. That's enough to keep you moving forward. So confidence is your belief. It's trusting that you have what it takes, even when the path gets steep. Confidence isn't about never doubting. It's about moving forward despite the doubt. It's building through act, through proving to yourself over and over that you can do the hard things and that you have been building that confidence every single day you've shown up. Consistency is the power. It's the daily choices to keep going, to honor your commitments to yourself, to show up when the motivation fades. Here's the truth that might surprise you. Motivation is fleeting, but consistency is reliable. Motivation gets you started, but consistency gets you results. It's like the difference between firework and a campfire. One is bright and exciting, but burns out quickly. The other provides steady warmth and light for as long as you tend to it. So as you reflect on these last 10 days, look for evidence of these three qualities. Where did you have clarity? Where did you act in confidence? And where were you consistent? Celebrate those moments. Write them down. They're proof of your growth. They're your fuel for your next step. So now let's talk about your freedom plan. This is where reflection turns into actions, where insight becomes strategy. I want to make this as practical and achievable as possible because the goal isn't to overwhelm you. The goal is to empower you. So here's what I want you to do. Choose 3 certain actions that you'll take in the next 10 days that moves you closer to your goals. 3, not 10, not 20, 3. Why? Because focus creates momentum. When you try to do everything, you end up doing nothing well. But when you commit to 3 meaningful actions, you create a space of real progress. So let me give you some examples to spark your thinking. Maybe your first action is, I will spend 15 minutes each morning journaling about my goals and how that's certain, okay? That's achievable and that's powerful. Or maybe it's, I will reach out to one person in my network each day to build meaningful connections. Or perhaps I will dedicate 30 minutes every evening to learning a new skill that aligns with my vision. The key is to make these actions certain and achievable. Don't say, oh, I'll be more productive. That's vague. Say, I'll use this technique for 2 hours each workday. Don't say, I'll take care of myself. Say, I'll take 20-minute walk after lunch 3 times this week. Certainty removes the uncertainty. It turns intentions into actions. Here's something crucial. Make sure these actions are realistic for your life right now, not your life you wish you had, not for your life you're actually living. If you're juggling work, family, and dozen other responsibilities, don't commit to waking up at 4 a.m. to meditate for an hour. That's setting yourself up for frustration. Instead, maybe you commit to 5 minutes of deep breathing before bed. Small, realistic actions done consistently will all be the best grand gestures done once. Remember what I said earlier. Small steps done daily will take you farther than big leaps done once. Consistency beats the intensity every single time. It's the torso versus the hare, and you want to be the torso. Slow, steady, and unstoppable. Now, here's where this gets really powerful. Once you've chosen these 3 actions, I want you to share one of them inside our community. Yes, share it publicly. And I know that might feel like you're being vulnerable. You might be thinking, what if I fail? What if people judge me? But here's what I've learned, what I've seen and proven time and time again. When you declare it with intention, you multiply your commitment. There's something almost magical about public accountability. When you tell someone else what you're going to do, you're not just making a promise to yourself anymore. You're inviting support, encouragement, and gentle accountability. You're joining a community of people who are on the same journey, who understand the challenges, who will cheer you on, who will lift you up when things get hard, friends. So let me tell you a quick story. There was a study done where people were asked to set goals. One group kept their goals private, one group shared their goals with a friend, and one group shared their goals. And the group that shared their goals was significantly more likely to achieve them. Why? Because accountability creates commitment. Because knowing someone else is rooting for you gives you strength in the day when you're running low. Because community transforms individual efforts into collective momentum. So don't hold back. Share one of these 3 actions in the community today. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be impressive. It just has to be honest. Say, for the next 10 days, I'm committing to this one action. And then watch what happens. Watch how their commitments inspire you. Watch how their simple acts of sharing creates that ripple effect of motivation and support. As we close today, I want to leave you with something to carry in your heart. Freedom isn't something that you find at the end of a journey. It's not a destination that you arrive at checking off all of the boxes. Freedom is built one consistent day at a time. It's built with small choices, daily commitments, the moments when you choose yourself, even when it's hard. You've got the tools now. You've learned them, you've practiced them, you've refined them. You've got the belief proven through 70 days. You've demonstrated yourself that you're capable of commitment, of growth, of transformation. And now you've got a plan. You've got 3 certain actions. 10 focused days, a community that's standing with you. So here's what I want you to do. Write down 3 commitments. Share one in the community And then tomorrow, show up again. And the day after that, and the day after that, because that's how freedom is built. No grand gestures, but in daily devotion, own growth and potential. And remember, always remember, you never walk alone. I'm here. The community's here. We're walking this path together, each on our own journey, but connected by our shared commitment to growth, to freedom, and to becoming the fullest expression of who we were meant to be. You've got this, my friend. I believe in you. Go show it, friends. People need you out there.